Alrighty, well, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to be getting out of
Boy,
Alfheim and
elbow.
doing the boss fight. So yeah, we will probably move on
Hold
to
it
the
out.
first fight now.
On my mark, loose your arrow into the stone.
It worked.
We can now make our way back. Come.
That stairway's blocked. There's a light crystal ahead, just laying there. Maybe it'll help us get out of this stupid place.
Alrighty, so your first fight's gonna be here. It's a whack one. It's just a couple of these enemies, these suiciders. You just want to throw your axe at them, like 2 heavies, or it will kill them. Or 1 light if they're trying to rush you, and that's pretty much it for that one. There are, I think, 2 elves up here. Maybe it's only 1, but I'm pretty sure it's 2. Since you can freeze this guy, as you see, I just run up to just hit him, hitting him, and then. So usually when you could freeze them, you would usually just throw your axe at them and then just keep hitting them with your fists. That's probably the best way to fight them if you can freeze them. Other than that, it's probably just best that you just throw your axe to kill them, since it's pretty much one of the only ways to kill these enemies. But luckily we're gonna be out of here soon, so we're gonna barely see any of these enemies once we
Let us make our
get out
way
of
back
here.
up.
Alright, so there's a couple more that spawn up here. This is the one that can spawn an extra elf, so make sure you do target him. It's the one with the wings, not the other ones. Only the one with the wings can like respawn more elves in. They can be a pain sometimes, but they don't have like a ton of health, so it's not super bad. And that is pretty much it. There's during this video, there's just gonna be some small fights, and then it's gonna be the boss fight. So almost anything that you see here, well, in this video, are just gonna be tiny fights. There's not too many. I think there's only like 3 more fights after this, and then it's the boss fight. Maybe even only 2. It's not a ton, but they're not too bad either. And then once you kill the boss, you can get out of Alfheim, and then that's where you can basically start, playing the game again, and you don't have to keep throwing your axe. So there is a couple more enemies up here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, there is. And the best way to kill these enemies, as I've said before, is the way that you don't want to, which is just constantly throwing your axe. Because you see, I keep trying. I try my best to try and find a way to fight these enemies without throwing your axe, because it's so boring. And I could not find any other way, because they just keep flying away. The only real way that I found is if you are able to freeze them, and then you could just run up on them and just keep punching them, as you see me doing here. That is the only real way that I've found to deal with the enemies in close range. It would have been better if we had like the Blades of Chaos, because then you could freeze them, and then you could just like, hit them with that instead of your fist. But in this game, we don't have them at the start. Luckily, in God of War Ragnarok, you do start with the blades, which is amazing.
Everywhere?
I just might.
Oh, look. The blue door that's not a door.
And a sand bowl.
But how how do you expect me to reach it? Maybe instead of looting a sacred temple, we could just get out of here?
If I want your opinion, boy, I will ask for it. You can reach the bowl now.
Uh-huh.
What does this mean?
Seed.
Remember the shape.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
Greatest man nor tallest tree begins as any more than me. Yeah, it's seed. Stupid rails. So, it's a door after all. Great. The one with the horns is back. What does he want now? I hate that guy. We really gotta go back down here again?
Do you see any other way?
No.
Then,
Alright, so there is another Revenant here, but luckily this one's only level 1. So it shouldn't be too bad to try and kill her. The best way is to shoot an arrow and then throw the axe at her, and it should usually freeze her. I'm not sure why it wasn't doing it for me, but since she was level 1 and your axe is up to like level 2 or 3, it is supposed to freeze them. I'm not sure if it's by chance if it happens. I'm not sure, to be honest. That's pretty much it. This fight isn't too bad since they're not really a leveled up enemy. They're really just level 1. So it's basically like if you were playing on the easiest difficulty. Yeah, so this is the final fight before we move on to the boss fight. So let's go over there.
It would help me if you would hold the light up so I can see where I'm shooting.
use your ears. Adapt.
Alright, I lied. I forgot I did this this little like side mission fight here. This one isn't too bad. Just back away from the door so that you can see all 3 of them. Not really a high level. so you shouldn't really have a problem with this. You don't have to do this fight, so if you really don't want to do this fight, there's no need for you to do it. And I think, for real this time, this is the final fight. You will see me do a little puzzle right after this. That's why I grabbed this crystal. You can do it if you want. I think I don't remember what it gives me. It might give me a armor piece.
The crystal everywhere like the last one?
I'm not sure if I use it or not. I'm not 100% sure what it gives you, but you don't have to do it. Alright, so here's gonna be a armored, so, you know, fight again. Looks like there's another fight, but that's also because, oh, actually, no, you do have to grab the crystal because you can't cross over, so, yeah, you are gonna have to do that fight, actually. You don't have to grab the other item, I know that, but you do have to grab that crystal if you want to cross over and get out of Alfheim.
Boy, shoot.
I know how it works. Finally, we can use the same sand bowl that brought us down the first time. I want to get out of here.
Alrighty, so this is where the boss fight begins. So, I am just going to tell you one thing, and that is that this is going to be the same as every other elf. And, you are going to probably have to throw your axe most of the time, which is very boring, especially with the amount of health he has compared to the other ones. This does take me a while. It takes me around 6 minutes just from throwing the axe, but there's honestly not much you could do because, like I said, it's the elves, and if you get close to them, you're gonna have a very rough time, especially against this boss. If you get close to him, he's just gonna do that medium range attack that is almost impossible to dodge because it's supposed to be for medium range instead of for close range. Yeah, and he will fly away if you try and hit him up close, so I just say don't even try it. Just keep doing what I'm doing. So he has his rush attack where he's going to basically, he's gonna run towards you, and he's either gonna do his unblockable attack, which is slow and you have to dodge backwards for it, or he could do his what's it called attack? His parryable attack. That one will be more quicker though. So instead of trying to expect when he's gonna do it, the best way is to just always just dodge backwards. Because that also works for, as you see right there, that's his quick attack that I was talking about. You can dodge backwards to avoid it, so you don't really have to worry too much about it. Yeah, so this is basically going to be the attack he does pretty much for the entire fight. He has his long range attack where he shoots those little projectiles on the floor. And then he has the attack where he'll rush you and he'll try to get a hit on you. If he does do that attack, just parry it. If you can't parry it, then that's fine. Just eat the, because it's gonna be a unblockable attack. It's gonna be a parryable attack, basically. That's what it's gonna be. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. It's gonna be a parryable attack, and you don't have to parry it because he isn't gonna do a move right after, so it kind of doesn't really matter too much. This attack right here, that's what I was talking about. Sometimes he'll do that attack and it'll be a parryable attack, and it won't be just a normal blocking attack. If it's normally blocking, just make sure you do parry it though, because he will do a 3 combo when he does that. Like he'll hit you, he'll do 2 swings, and then he'll do the 3rd, which is a part of his combo, which will be an unblockable. So just make sure you do watch out for that. And yeah, that is pretty much it. This is a very smooth boss fight. It's not really hard. But once he gets to his final 2 bars, which I will show you the moves that I'm talking about, he will start doing a super. He'll basically start dashing in front of you, and he will try and slam right in front of you and kill you. But you also have to dodge backwards. For right now, he's gonna do it. You see that move? You gotta watch out for that move, because that move will insta kill you because you do not have a ton of health. I thought it was at 2 bars, but I guess he can do it at 3 bars, so that's the only move that you have to watch out for. He gains that move at, 3 bars, as you saw there. That's when he started doing it. And yeah, that is pretty much about it for this boss fight. I will stay just in case to see if he does new moves that I have to tell you about, but I'm pretty sure he just keeps spamming this move, which you'll see that he does do for me. He just keeps spamming the move. It's very weird. I don't know if he's, programmed to do that on purpose, but who knows? Who knows? Also, just a quick disclaimer, if you need to move as far back as I am right now, you can. That is the exact reason why they give you such a big arena. You can move this far back if you really want to. It's honestly up to preference. You can stay up there if you want. I usually just move back here because I get pushed back here. It's not because this is not a better area to be in. This area is kind of shit when you're trying to do that. Like when you're trying to fight this guy. So here is where I finish, I'm pretty sure. And yes, that is it.
No, that can't be.
What did it say?
That we made a grave mistake. Did we help the wrong side?
Let
me guess. You're gonna be smug and say you told me we shouldn't get involved.
That is enough.
Can we go now?
Alrighty, well, that is all for this video. So, hopefully this did help.
Do you remember the
And I
answer?
will see you in the next one. Take care.
Boy, read this. Boy, what's that say?
Only time you want to talk to me is when you need
Do you want to tell me something?
I said, the only time you care to talk to me is when you need me to translate for you. If Mom was
If
here...
your mother was still alive, we would not be here at all. Atreus.
Forget it.
Fine.